Hey everyone, it's Bob
And Tompa.
from Better Music here with a product overview of Heritage Guitars. So, Heritage Guitars, a relatively new brand for us here at Better Music. Tompa.
So new for us at Better Music, but not new in the way of guitars. By the name, Heritage has a lot of heritage. It was started in 1985 on April 1st by three of the guys.
No joke, right? April 1st?
Yeah, April 1st. So it was started by three ex-employees from the Gibson factory in Kalamazoo.
Yeah, Kalamazoo, Michigan, right?
Michigan, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where Gibson used to make the guitars back in this factory in Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
They shifted operations to Tennessee, to Nashville,
Yeah.
Tennessee, and they started in sort of the mid-70s. They started the move,
Yeah.
and then by 84, 85, they were completely out of there, but they still had the building from memory.
These three ex-employees basically bought the building off Gibson.
Yep.
And like one of the employees, he'd been working for Gibson since 1956, which is pretty crazy. It's like
that's 30 years.
before Gibson's, like even like the legendary 59, like he was like before
He was there.
So they have a lot of history and knowledge and with the company, and I'm guessing that's why they called it Heritage Guitars.
Yeah. And they actually from what I've read, they actually had original machinery from the factory as well. Yeah. And that's again part of the lure of the guitars is that they're actually built with the old machinery.
Yeah. In this day and age that a lot of guitar manufacturers, not even in the Far Eastern guitars, but like even in America and England and Japan and stuff like that, a lot of them, they're using CNC machines, which makes life a lot easier.
Oh yeah, it's like cookie cutter, right?
Yeah,
CNC.
well, yeah, cookie. But like there's still like very high-end guitars being made with CNC technology. Heritage pride themselves on being a hand-built instrument. Yep. So you might not be getting like multiple switching systems, but they're ingrained in that heritage of old Gibson guitars.
Yeah, and built the old way.
Yeah.
With the old gear.
Yeah, by people that are very experienced
and I should say respectful of the process too.
Exactly.
Because the process of building a guitar is quite involved. It's not just as simple as there's a bit of wood, let's do that. There's the neck, chuck the frets in. It's not as simple as that. These guys the team at Heritage are doing it the old ways, using old tools, the old knowledge, if you like, that they've accumulated over that time.
Yeah. So
it's a really interesting thing. And look, looks wise, the guitars, it's very, very obvious where they are.
Yeah, they're originally Gibson employees, so you can see that they brought that kind of stuff,
but with their own twist as well.
Their own twist, and they're not trying to do robot guitars.
they're not making robot guitars. No. They're not trying to be that.
No,
and that's what we should stipulate here. They're not trying to be that. They're doing their own version of it.
They know what they want to focus on, and it's just handcrafted heritage instruments, and made the old way, just like still made in America, hand built. So we're going to have a look at some of the different models that they do at Heritage. So the model that we have beside us today is a 137, which is junior inspired in your classic TV yellow with your P90s wraparound tailpiece.
It's a cool looking guitar, like the color, cool. Everything's on point. Yeah. It's a good weight too. It's actually quite weighty.
Yeah, I think with not being they're not trying to put lots of technology whiz into the electronics. They're probably focusing more on having a good quality woods, weights.
The quality of timber and the quality of components.
Yeah.
That is a cracking guitar. Rosewood fingerboard, by the way, we should mention, with all of the sighty stuff going on. That is a real rosewood fingerboard.
It would have to be unobtainable for them probably not to use it, just because it's such a
it's the legacy again. You know, the original company and the company that they've become, Heritage, they were known for rosewood and for ebony, know, and with the whole CITES thing, with the whole rosewood, I'm not gonna say shortage, but it's more so like the restrictions on using it and obtaining it, especially the old growth stuff. It's, the fact that they're still using rosewood is fantastic. It's it's again a breath of fresh air.
Nitrocellulose finish as well.
Nitro.
Yeah, so
we love nitro, by the way. It's the best. The smell of nitro.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be huffing it in, but
it smells good when you open the case. But as the guitars will age, if it has stress with weather or something like that, you will get some cracking. But
people pay for that. The crazing and stuff. People pay for that. So in relics and things, you see the cracking and things. It's great. So the guitar will age. It'll age with you.
Yes, over the many decades that you play it. So.
Correct. So from there, we go into the 150 range. So you've got one there, I've got one here.
Yep.
So these are a couple of the finishes that are available. Again, you look at the quality of that mahogany at the back is just crazy good. Like really tight grain, really nice. Yeah, the carved top.
It's great flame on that as well.
It is a really nice flame. The chatoyance.
Yeah.
It's there. It's a really, really pretty guitar, this one. And again, a good weight. Like they're not... I don't think they use a lot of weight relief.
No, I don't think they have any chambering.
I think that Gibson I spent time over there many years ago and asked them about it, and they were talking about how they worked it out to them that they couldn't hear the difference between a lightly chambered and a heavily chambered guitar so much. It's more a perception thing. But I don't know. I think it is a little bit of perception. I think it is, because if you pick up a heavy guitar, automatically you think, oh, sustain. It's just ingrained in sustain and that.
Yeah.
But it look, the weight, it's a good thing. The neck, the contour, like the feel of the neck, it's a really, really nice feeling neck. Easy to get around with my stumpy little carny hands. It's great.
You got some classic colors. What was that, like a lemon kind of burst?
Yeah.
And like like sunburst.
Yeah.
It comes in black as well.
Oh, the black looks mint.
So like you're not getting fluoro colors. It's traditional colors like black, sunburst,
that's probably the takeaway from this is traditional. But they're kind of, if you want that vintage looking guitar made the old way with old sort of timbre, you know.
Yeah, some people might say they're like backwards and they're not moving with the times, but you'd be surprised how many companies are not doing that.
But do you want to as well?
Exactly.
You know, you look at moving with the times. You know, you look at some of the clunkers that we've seen in our time through the store. You know, people or companies progressing.
Yeah.
You know, there's been some absolute clunkers. I don't need to mention any of them because it's very obvious what I'm talking about. Yeah. But there's been some really, really, you know, companies that can honestly say they were there inventing a wheel. Let's say, you know, the car that is electric guitars or guitar making in general, they were there building the wheels and things. They don't need to build new wheels. The wheels exist.
Yeah, and that's that's why LP 59 is still so expensive and desirable.
Yep.
Because they've obviously got it right in that period, and that's what they're.
Yep, exactly right. Everything, you know, the stars aligned, everything was there, and bringing it back to heritage guitars, they build them that way.
Yes.
They build them that way. I cannot stress to you enough how they're built. There's you know, it's so hands-on. It's just that.
If you have time to check out the Heritage website and see the factory that they're made in, like, the factory's it would be like 150 years old.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, the machines are that period.
Yeah, they're old.
It's
absolutely. Okay, so let's move along to
535s.
535 worth. Okay, so the 535 in natural and in ebony. Yep, look at
you got all the flaming on the back.
A little bit of flamage.
Yeah.
More chatoyance and across the sides as well, I should mention. And a mahogany neck, which is really cool. I think that contrast between the darker timber there and the light maple looks fantastic. Really, really cool guitars. Again, the neck profile's great. These, look, of all of the heritage guitars I've played, the hollow bodies seem to be the one that spin my wheels the most.
Just amazing.
There's just something about them. They've got this, I hate using the word because I feel like I'm Austin Powers, but they've got this mojo about them. They've got this kind of, again, whether it's an occasion thing, whether it's I can't place it, but when you pick this guitar up or pick one of the hollows up, you're just like, man, they have got this so right.
They just sing and you realize that when you're not even plugged into an amp and you just strum a
Yep.
chord and it just rings out.
Yep,
And
you
it's-
just
yeah,
know
it's
as soon as it's plugged into something,
Yeah.
it's go time. And I should mention that we had up until a few days ago, we had the 530, the one with the P90 pickups.
P90s, and it's I think it's fully hollow, so
Yeah,
semi-hollow.
that guitar was by far my favorite Heritage that I've ever played.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous. It just chimed. It had everything you want. Everything. It was just so good. Like we were all fizzing up at
Yeah.
the counter when we pulled it out. We're just like, oh my god.
And there was a cherry red one. That we
Yeah.
had
Oh,
too
the
as
cherry red one. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, and there'll be more of those coming as well. Just so you know, because they've been really, really well received.
Yeah.
The Heritage guitars. You know, we've sold a few of them through, and they've been great. So there'll be certainly more coming. 535. Get down.
Yeah. As we mentioned, we don't have the 530s. The other guitar they do is the 575, which is a large body jazz.
Yeah, it's like the
hollow body.
the big hollow body.
Yeah.
Which we will have very, very soon, and maybe
Yeah.
we just chuck it up. You know, we'll throw it up. Maybe put it on Instagram or something when it comes here, just to Murdoch's giving thumbs up, little fingers extended, bro. So we'll do something like that when the 537 comes in, because that
has a crazy top on it as well. Like so
Yeah.
just because they're not doing as high numbers as a lot of other brands, I think they're a lot more picky with the woods that they're using.
absolutely.
So like every Les Paul that's supposed to have a flame top has a really nice flame top.
Yep.
So it's sort of like they're
They're not just using what's there. They're like they're cherry picking what they
Exactly.
want to make the best examples they can.
yeah, they don't have to make 10,000 of a certain guitar.
Yeah.
They can but the quality's there.
So there you have it, a brief overview of the Heritage guitars we have in stock currently. Like I said, we'll be certainly getting more like the 537s. We'll be getting more of the 150s, because the 150s in that black series of the black was so cool. And what was the other one we mentioned? There was the
530.
The 530. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. How did I
530.
forget the 530?
Yeah.
Old age.
But yeah, if you like the look of any of the guitars we've got here, give us a call. Or if you're looking for a different color, have a look on our website or the Heritage website.
The Heritage webshop, I will mention, they actually have a custom shop as well. So you can actually you could build one.
Yeah,
you could configure one, build one, get in touch with us, and we can help make it happen for you. Like I said, we've got more coming. We will always have them here. If you have any questions, like Tompa said, give us a call, come and see us in store, hit us up at sales@bettermusic.com.au. Make sure on our YouTube page to hit like and subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you get notifications when we post new videos and new content for you. Thanks for tuning in. Tompa, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, rock on.